Okay, here is a quick tour of the new trailer that I'm putting together. This is a horse trailer again, like my other horse trailer, but this doesn't have a living quarters. It just is got a tack room, but on top I've got 6 550 watt solar panels, so that'll generate about 3.3 kilowatts. It has so I ran just the solar with zip ties down the aluminum. That aluminum racking I welded, and then it's just put on there with that 3M mounting tape, and then tape over the top of it. There's no holes drilled. I came into the wall here with my solar wire. I've built this little aluminum table that just folds down, and that's where I will put my little Ninja smoker grill. Today I'm going to mount some wires over here when I get a minute, and that'll have my 50 amp 220 on there so I can charge the Tesla. And then this is just like a backup power that I mounted in there, so if I want to run power to it. Alright, so coming around, so here's the area with the door. Coming in, so flip on the light here. So this is the setup. I've got my saddle racks that go in there. They just pulled them out while I'm working on this. But here is my battery setup. So this is the eg4. It's a 280 amp hour battery. I've come in with my solar here. I am going to put a line isolator in. I just don't have it yet, so skip that part. I'm running the 6000 XP eg4 inverter. This is the combiner box that comes with it. I had to mount this, I welded up an extra aluminum area that I could mount to on both the top and the bottom. The battery also sits on the ground. Some holes that I've drilled. So if you take a look at this, I've got I'm gonna try and show you. So here's my main power box. Flip that on right now. So that is going to run power from my battery or my solar, or I guess it's and my solar, to the inverter. Comes out the combiner box, comes up here to my main panel. So on my main panel I'm wired in, well, I haven't wired this yet, I'll do that today, but I've got 50 amp 220 coming, and the rest are 20 amp plugs on here. The only one that I have turned on right now is the light, and that's going to this light switch here, which I've got to flip the power on. And then got the main overhead light on a dimmer switch, so I can control that how I want to. I've got plugs here and up front so I can hook in, and it looks like trash up here, but that's what I'm working on. So up in the front there I've got plugs so I can charge my phones and whatever else. I've got another one here so I can plug in. Really, it's for a heating blanket. The energy efficiency of heating blankets is crazy. You might take, average probably 100 watts or 150 watts on a really cold night, so you don't have to heat the whole place. You just have a heating blanket and it stays warm. Anyway, I did put those ones on a GFCI protected breaker. I don't know that it matters. This thing has GFCI as well, but I just thought I'd do it. I've got another slot here. I've got a split a mini split AC unit that I'm going to be hooking to the front. It does AC and heat. You can see on my wiring, I just use that plastic waterproof wiring. I've got another plug here. I'll be putting in, weld in a little table there that folds up and folds down, so I can do all my cooking or boil water or whatever in there. Put in a hot plate and do cooking if I need to inside. Anyway, so essentially it's like a portable power unit, you know. So this was that plug from the outside that in case I need to hook up to shore power, I can hook up to shore power and have a 15 amp plug there that I can run inside. I could put that into I can grid tie to this if I want to, and that'll charge my battery if I need to, but I don't really see myself doing that. And it's possible, but anyway. So I'm going to pop another, I'll come off of this. I'll throw another line down here. That will connect here. That's going to charge another 20 amp and a 50 amp 240, so that I can just plug the Tesla in from the outside. And that's about it. Pretty easy setup. If you've got the ability to weld aluminum, which is not that hard to do. If you have the ability to do that, it makes short work of making the racking for the top, and when you have an aluminum trailer, it gives you a lot of freedom to mount things wherever you want, because you can just weld stuff on. But anyway, that's it. I thought about taking all the combiner box apart and showing it, and maybe I will if somebody really wants to see it. But otherwise, it'll take some time to take it all apart. And if I take it apart again at some point, I'll record it. But that's it.